experience for our students, and it certainly is helpful to the nonprofits. The problem that the nonprofits have is after the semester is over, sustaining what we have helped them with. For example, if we started them on Twitter or Facebook, but yet there's no commitment on the nonprofit side or staff on the nonprofit side to continue, it becomes a static page and it doesn't work for them. But that's the challenge, and hopefully some of what we're doing today and the follow-up to today will remedy that. So I'm going to start off with a couple of interesting slides. I do every year for the last 3 years I've done a survey of Long Island's nonprofits. And in that survey, I try to get a better picture of their staffing issues, their budget issues, what type of media do they use, do they feel that they're successful with PR, what's on their wish list, et cetera, et cetera. This is a kind of a tough chart to read, but you do have a paper version of it now. But this is what, this question asked for the last 3 years. We've asked anywhere between 116 and 160 nonprofits. Which tactics or tools do you use to target your organization's audiences? And as you can see, and these are percentages here, as you can see, everybody's doing a little bit of everything. We have 50+% using Twitter, 86% using Facebook on the last survey, about a third or more using YouTube, not so much Pinterest and LinkedIn. A lot of people still using press releases and events. Almost everybody has a website, of course. Flyers and letters, traditional paper media are still being used. Next slide. And then the list continues. About a third are doing radio interviews with regularity. Radio PSAs, almost a third of everybody doing them. TV PSAs a lot less. Then we get into podcasts. Nobody's really doing that, or VNRs. SEO, search engine optimization, which we'll touch on today. Only not even a quarter of the groups are involved with SEO. But people are doing TV and media advisories and blogs. Well, they're about 20% doing blogs and other types of media. So these are the tactics and tools. Here's the problem. If everybody's trying to do a little bit of everything, are you doing anything really, really well? And that becomes an issue for nonprofits as well. As you know, you don't have the staff to do everything. And so those who are trying to do everything sometimes fall short as a result. So just to give you a very, very quick overview of what we're talking about in the larger macro sense, the 3 C's of convergence. We started talking about convergence, 25, 30 years ago, that someday all of the media was going to end up in one place. Well, guess what? It is. It's on your table. It's in your pocket. Your cell phone. Your cell phone has taken the role of what convergence was supposed to be. The idea that everything goes into one place. Voice, data, photography, the web, print, music, now video, everything in your phone. So it's become the ultimate media resource. And of course it creates some challenges, it creates efficiencies, etc. And what this means is that if you create content, now rather than having to create different content for different platforms, in some cases, not in all, but in some cases you can create content that can be shared across platforms. So what you do on your website can also go to Facebook and can also be shared on Twitter, may even be translatable to a newsletter, et cetera, et cetera. You're not always reinventing the wheel each time you want to use a different platform. You can reuse, recycle, and alter slightly just to fit the format. Okay, so we'll go to the next one. So just again, this is your classroom list of some PR tools for moving messages. When we refer to public relations, by the way, and let's just do a quick 30-second definition, we're talking